let's take you across to Kerala, where protests have now erupted in Kochi as the movie The Kerala Story hits the screens. Youth Congress of NCP holding a protest against the movie outside the theatre. Remember, this has been cleared by the Supreme Court for release. The Kerala Story hitting the screens today, and we're seeing protests that are taking place. In fact, some of the protesters also seen clashing with the police officials. Police presence has also been increased in the theatres. A lot of questions also being raised on selective freedom of expression. Several have raised objections to the movie, The Kerala Story. In fact, several political leaders have also taken to Twitter against the movie. My colleague Vivek Karandalam joining us on the broadcast with the details. Vivek, we're seeing as the movie hits the screens, protesters also clashing with the police officials. What's happening?
Yes, I'm standing at Aries Plex Theatre Complex in Thiruvananthapuram. There are a large number of police deployment out here. As you can see on the visuals, policemen are there outside the theatre complex, and also the show is houseful as far as Trivandrum and Kochi is concerned. In Kochi, it started at 10 o'clock, and there was protest outside the theatre. And we have with us GM Mahesh, who's also the Censor Board member. And let me just ask him these questions. So there has been a lot of controversies as far as this movie is concerned. A lot of people, especially from the Congress and the CPM, has raised concern. They're saying that Kerala Story is portraying the state in a completely distorted manner. How do you look at this, and how do you view this?
I don't know the actual controversy in Kerala. The Congress or communist is the last 70 years in Kerala. He's won an election. He's only the minority votes. So the real fact of the Kerala, these last 15 to 20 years, the Kerala people suffering regarding Love Jihad. The school students and college students to suffering a Love Jihad and converted to Muslim, and those peoples are creating, and those peoples are for terrorists to transform to terrorism. So this movie is actual the present scenario and the last 15 to 20 years scenario of the Kerala. The real fact of the Islamic terrorism related Love Jihad, that is the main theme and main issue of this movie.
But in the teaser, it said that 32,000 girls have been converted and been sent to ISIS. So this figure itself is wrong. And this is exactly what many people are questioning. How do you look at this?
Yes, I think it's not a 32,000, around above 1 lakh, because the last two governments in Kerala, for the V.S. Achuthanandan was the Chief Minister of Kerala, and Dhuman Chandi was the Chief Minister of Kerala at that time. The two governments are clear picture to give the actual number of the Love Jihad. Okay, you just search in Google. The last 5 years Dhuman Chandi Sarkar and last 5 years V.S. Achuthanandan Communist Sarkar. That time those governments are conducted a press meet and releasing the actual figure of this number. I think 32 is a wrong, the real fact, but this above 1 lakh. This registered is only 32,000. So this is the wrong controversy. I don't know. The only one thing, this movie, the fear is only vested in two peoples. One, the Chief Minister of Kerala, and the second one is the terrorist of the Kerala. So why we fear? Why the Kerala government fear? Why the people, some organizations are fear? This country is, we have a fundamental rights and right to expression. The movie is an art, right? So this is a fundamental right and right to expression. You just see, and after you decide this is good, this is not, this is a fact, this is a false. So I wish those people you just see and realize the fact. The only one thing, and again I told you, no, this movie is the real scenario of the Kerala state. Okay.
Also, from certain theatres, including PVR cinemas, the movie has been withdrawn.
Yes.
Last moment. What do you think? Do you think there was some pressure?
Why? Why it's happened? Why it's happened? The Lulu is the full of tickets booked. No. Yesterday, the PVR Lulu is full. Ticket is booked. Why the cancellation is happened in Kerala? Why? Who fear? Some people are created to fear to give the management of a Lulu. Am I right? So the Lulu is cancelled, and yesterday all customers to the Lulu people reviewed that we are cancelled this movie. So please refund it, and you can get your amount. Why this? Why this happened? So this is I already told no. The two people are fear. The one is the government of Kerala. Leave it. The second one is some terrorists. So it's terrorist peoples to threaten to the Lulu peoples. Am I correct? So the terrorists are creating the controversy of this movie. Why? Why this controversy create only fear? Because the Kerala people know the real thing of real scene and the real present scenario of the Kerala society. So the terrorists are threatened to the theatres. Am I correct?
So there we just heard, the Censor Board member clearly saying, GM Mahesh clearly saying that there are just two people who are feared, of this movie releasing. One is the Chief Minister of Kerala, and other is the fundamentalistic group. He also said that those theatres which have withdrawn the movie are been forced to withdraw because of undue pressure from certain section. And he also says that it's not just 32,000, but much, much more than that. The number of girls have converted and joined the ISIS. He also cited ex-Chief Minister V.S. Achuthanandan and Umman Chanti, who has quoted certain figures. And also remember the video of V.S. Achuthanandan, which had surfaced now, the 2010 video, has created a huge controversy now. Many people have been raising this video, and stating that the Chief Minister himself have said that. So these are the points that's been made by the Censor Board member, and same is the same sentiments that's been echoed by those people who have come and come to watch this movie. The movie has already begun now. It started at 11 o'clock. It's 5 minutes have been passed, and the movie is 2 hours 45 minutes. In Ernakulam, we also saw the movie started at 10 o'clock, and there were protests outside the theatre by the Youth Congress and the IUML activists, and even there is huge police deployment. Even as we speak right now, you can see here that there are large number of policemen and standing just outside the theatre. Usually when a movie releases in this place, you never used to witness these kind of police security outside a theatre. This is for the first time that when a movie is released, and that too for the first show, that you are witnessing this kind of police deployment just outside the theatre. And this clearly shows that how much the government is concerned as far as this movie is concerned, because there was intelligence input in Chennai, and also here in Kerala also the DGP himself have reached out to various theatre owners and have asked them to ensure that the adequate police security has been given to them in Ernakulam. And there are two theatres in this movie is running. Remember, this movie was withdrawn from PVR cinemas in Lulu Mall and also in Oberon Mall, and also in two other theatres in in Kozhikode also. This movie was withdrawn. The reasons are still unknown. However, many believe that there was undue pressure on these theatre owners to withdraw the movie. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Vivek, thank you for joining us with those updates. So the movie has started screening, a lot of security presence as well. Questions remain on the number that has been specified by the filmmakers, but at the same time, many have also questioned this double standard that has been shown on the freedom of expression as far as the movie is concerned, because the top court of the country, the Supreme Court, has said, let the people decide. The court is not going to step in. Vivek, thank you for joining us.